Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Rice Owls and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulls offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
Pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Wright. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number 1 job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Maybe a crease. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Tripped up for the tackle. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, first down here. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up second and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback keeper. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's right. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And he just flat missed it. Tried to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Keeps it himself. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The option look. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Keeps it and gets the first down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Rides to the back. Got enough for the 1st. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. There's some room. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
On the ground, it's Jackson. There he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. On the option. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. QB draw. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. Rides to back and leaves it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll go right back to it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
With the run on 1st and goal. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They move on top here in the 4th.
Who knows? That might be all it takes. This has been a defensive battle. Both offenses struggling mightily to execute anything, but they were able to put a nice little drive together. Their yards have been very difficult to come by. They found a way to get it done, and finally here in the 4th quarter, they're able to put some points on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air. It's right. Unloads to the right. Covered like a blanket, and he still makes the grab. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And, you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
Rides the option. He keeps it. Might have a chance. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Wants to throw. It's right. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They kick it away on 4th down. With the question as to whether he can feel his fingers at this point, fair catch is wise in the middle of this snowy, cold weather. The run inside. It's Shelton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. This time he wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit. This is a long and difficult one to drive it through the snow and win the game. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Jaguars ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. So Central Michigan's offense will get the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running inside. It's Blue. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Under fire. He's got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a 4th down.
They booted away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Well, no, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The give to the back. There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air, it's Davenport. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And, man, they sneak the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
They booted away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Blue. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then, boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
On 1st down from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Flores. Buying some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Got a man. It's Hunter.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half, it goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
The Jaguars line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Running inside. It's Blue. Got 9 yards on the play. Leads him with 3rd and a yard.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Townsend. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The run inside. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Here's a heat. Firing deep. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the fourth quarter. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Not much doing for either offense in this game. Headed toward the 2-minute mark. Still zeros on the scoreboard. We'll see if anybody can break through before the end of regulation.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. To throw, it's Flores. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trying to do it on the ground. There's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's McIntosh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on the option. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's gone! And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Hey, we got some points. Listen, it has been a defensive struggle all game long. It's been sloppy offensively. The defenses have dominated, and this game just feels like it's going to come down to which of these teams can put themselves into position to kick a field goal, and they just did here late. Might that be enough now to win it?
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Buys a little extra time. Crosses to 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. At the 45 on his way. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Here comes the heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is the part of the field, man, I got to understand what the defense is thinking. They're going to be trying to be aggressive. They're going to try to get a sack, get a negative play to back me up to make the field goal longer. So where can I attack? Because I still want this touchdown. Like, a field goal is my last effort. If I tie it late in the football game, still got a few more chances to try to go win this thing.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Oh, they're after him. Heaves it on the run. Caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibbs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air, it's Davenport. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal, and touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blue. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running the red zone, it's Blue. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Back to throw, it's Flores. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. It exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Up and gone! And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Trying play action. Throwing right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the red zone, it's Blue. back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they regain the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. The play action fake. Rush is on him. And they got him. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited, because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jenkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running inside, it's Phillips. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Fires into the end zone. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Bye.